Here you are, sir.
Hello and welcome. I'm Carl Zha, your host of the Silk and Steel podcast. And today we have a very special live stream straight out of my hometown, Chongqing. This is what you see behind me, by the way. This is a real live view of the Chongqing skyline at night, lighting up at night. I am back in my hometown. I brought my whole family, my wife and kids, to come to see the city where I grew up. And it just so happened that I met with my good old friend Alex, who is very busy in the background right now trying to get the show up
I'm going to get you some water.
Oh, yes,
Keep
please.
going, my friend.
Please, please. So this is a very live, I have wanted to do this for the longest time, to do an actual live stream from my hometown, the city where I grew up, many moons ago. And now, of course, it's a city that's totally unrecognizable from the time when I left, because everything you see behind me, all these lights, high skyscrapers, did not exist in 1990 when I left China for United States. Back then, as I was telling Alex, the tallest building in all of Chongqing was a 3-story tall structure called the Liberation Monument, which was built in 1945 to celebrate the victory over Japan in World War II. And now that whole Liberation Monument has been dwarfed by all the skyscrapers growing around it. And I was telling Alex, who is coming here to join me, well, thank you for joining me, Alex, for this very special live stream in my city, Chongqing.
Thank you for lending me your city.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm just going to have a look at everybody that's dropped in here. And yes, sir, Carl Zha, we are live. It looks like we're live. I think we're live.
I'm going to finally taste some of this pastry, a compliment of our chef, and just enjoying good time at Chongqing.
Well, Carl, we talked earlier. I mean, what do you think of the city?
Lovely, beautiful.
Yeah?
And super convenient. I would move here in a heartbeat. Like,
let's go.
Daniel Downborough actually asked me yesterday. He's like, Carl, do you see yourself coming back to live in China? I said,
that's interesting.
You know what? That's a great question, because if you asked me that question 20 years ago, I would say China is a great place to visit, to travel, but I would not live here simply because it was pollution. It was too polluted. But when I visited in 2019, which was just 6 years ago, one thing I noticed everywhere in China, not just in big cities like Shanghai, Chongqing, or Beijing, but even in the border towns with Myanmar, because I visited my friend Davide, who teaches English in Mangsi, Yunnan, right on the border with Myanmar. Every place have cleaned up. Like, even the small border towns of China are super clean now. And that's when I thought, yeah, this would totally be a place I would see myself live in. And of course, when Daniel raised that issue, he was talking more about, for my children. Because I do want my children to grow up to be connected to the Chinese culture, to be able to speak the language, to know where his dad come from. This is the reason I brought them here, for my 4-year-old, my 1-year-old's too young, but my 4-year-old to experience China, to kindle an interest, so that might motivate him to learn Chinese. And I want him to keep in touch with his roots, because this is his roots right here behind me, the beautiful Chongqing.
I'm just going to hand this over to you, just so you can see what your audience has to say to you guys.
Nice. Chongqing is awesome. Yes, I agree. Cyberpunk, definitely. I'm so glad Carl is becoming more well-known. I first saw him on Luna 8 years ago. Wow, okay. Well, thank you for all my long-term followers. I would not be here without you guys, or without your guys' support. And like, the funny thing is, right now we are in there's a big trade war going on.
Is it ever?
Trump just said he was going to slap another 100% tariff on China. And despite all this drama that was going on over Trump's tweet, at the street level,
Right.
as I travel to China, people are unbothered going about their own business because they're living a whole different world.
Right.
They're living a whole different civilization. And that civilization have been made easier, super convenient. I just learned I was telling Alex, our friend Daniel Dumbrio have finally taught me the correct way to use my Alipay on the metro system, right?
He's great, isn't he?
It is awesome. Like I did not know, because the way I was paying for metro, I was doing it like the way I did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I would find the ticketing machine, I will like find my destination, and then you will tell me how much it will cost. And then I use the Alipay to scan to pay for the correct amount, so it will spit out a plastic card which I used to swipe at the entrance. I mean, it's still a little bit clunky. And then, like, this is 2025 in China, it should be a lot easier. And Daniel's like, yeah, it is. You just need to scan a QR code on your phone, you're done. I'm like, wait, what? And he grabbed my phone, like got to my Alipay account. He's like, look, you just select your city, Chongqing, and you go to the mini app that says metro, and then you generate a QR code, and then you just literally use that QR code to swipe at the entrance turnstile at the metro station, and you scan it again when you exit, so they'll automatically charge you they will automatically calculate the amount that you will be charged to for that amount of travel. And it's super convenient and super cheap too, by the way. Like metro, getting around Chongqing is like usually 4 or 5 RMB, which is less than $1. Like 60 cents or something like that.
Okay, so we got some more messages coming in. I'm just reading Carl's messages for him. Black Tag, thank you very much, and hello. I will have to have a look into that video call Carl Zog on Luna OI.
That was a long time ago. That was years ago.
Really?
Yeah, that was years ago. So yeah, I mean, feel free. I have a lot of content on my channel. I used to, when I'm back in Bali, I would push out 1 video a day. Right?
Wow.
And so there are plenty.
They're missing you, huh?
There are plenty of content to cycle through. I am alive, by the way. So some people were worried about me. The reason I have not uploaded to YouTube for the past half month is because I was traveling through China, first in Shanghai, and then I spent about 2.5 weeks in Xinjiang through, traveling, literally cutting across the Taklamakan Desert from north to south. So I just did not simply have time to upload, to do vlog. I have a lot of footages. I have tons of footages on my DJI Pocket 3, which I purchased in Shanghai, DJI flagship store. And so once I get to Bali, the first thing I would do is download, edit, and then I will put together my China travel log from Shanghai to Xinjiang. And I will even upload, I think I will have some footages people have never seen before.
Really?
Like just me walking around Kashgar without commentary. Just without commentary. Just
really?
walking
You did that?
the street. Yeah, I'm just holding my camera in front of me, just walking through the streets of Kashgar.
Okay.
And by itself, you kind of blow away all these stupid genocide narrative, because you will see all these Uyghur people just going about their business. And yeah, I mean, Xinjiang is great. Awesome food. I would eat that thing every day.
I'm going to pop that over to you.
And I did put some weight. Before I came to China, I weighed myself, and now I think I gained about 4 kilos.
4 kilos since you got here?
Since I got here.
What have you been eating?
Lamb. A lot of lamb, a lot of beef. In Xinjiang, it's all about meat. Lamb, beef. I ate a lot of fruits because they have a lot of longer daylight hours, I think, more intense sunlight, so their fruit is super sweet, has higher fructose content. And so I made, it was great. And I crashed 2 weddings. I crashed 2 Uyghur, like the first time was legitimately crashing because we came back to our hotel in Turpan like late, about 11:30, and then we heard music still going on. and we saw there were people were dancing, and then the hotel staff saw us kind of like peeking through. They're like, "You can go in, you can go in." We're like, "Can we film?" They're like, "Yeah, no, go ahead." And it was amazing because like all these people. So later, our tour guide told us that in Turpan, the wedding starts when the sky turns dark.
You know, I have an idea.
Go ahead.
Let's get up and walk around here. I'm going to follow you with this camera and let's show these people where we are.
Oh, yeah. This is an amazing place, by the way. We're on the 62nd floor of, what's this building called? Nicola's Kitchen?
Well,
we're in the Nicola's Kitchen.
Nicola's Hotel.
Nicola Hotel.
And we're in the IFS near area here. So guys, bear with me. We're gonna.
This is not even the best view, guys, because I saw amazing view in the men's bathroom, but maybe we'll take you there later after we have some drink. But now let's.
Okay, well we got this all to us. Here, I'm going to give you my phone.
Yeah.
So you can see what people are saying. All right.
Oh, excellent. Yes.
Okay, here you go.
Like to make it interactive.
We're going to have a bit of fun here. Just ask everybody if they. Did Carl just grab some dessert?
Nobody expects video, Carl. You're on Hollywood people.
Okay. Let's just pull this camera back a bit. Let's just do a sound check. Can everybody hear us? There's a sound on the side there. Can everybody hear us?
Hello, Alex and Carl. Good to see the both of you. Any update on President Xi Jinping's health? You know, I do not have the personal contact of Xi Jinping's personal doctor. We have been speaking to each other for a while, so I can't tell you. But I can tell you anything else about China. So, you know, I think I do know quite a bit. This, again, let me tell you, it's a beautiful place. And Chongqing at night, it lights up. And now we actually passed 9:30. 9:30 is when they turn the light off on the big building.
Well, let's go to the window anyway. Let's go have a look here.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like when they turn off the lights. Like, normally from about 8 o'clock to 9:30, from 7:30, I would say, when the sky turns dark, to 9:30, it lights up all the big buildings, all the neon LED lights, you go crazy and looks totally cyberpunk. I mean, but even with some lights turned off, and it still looks amazing. And you know, as people would know, Chongqing is located on the junction of two rivers, Yangtze River and the Jialing River, and it has been a port city for thousands of years. But 2025, this is when Chongqing is being put on the map. I mean, thanks to people like Alex, actually, you know, who works for iChongqing. Chongqing has become a internet celebrity city. It has gone viral. Just few weeks ago, I think one of the biggest viral videos on the internet was the opening of Chongqing newest high-speed rail station, the Chongqing East Station, and Elon Musk himself retweeted it. So he got whole viral. A lot of people were kind of butthurt about it. You know, a lot of people in America still butthurt that there could be such amazing infrastructure here when a country is not spending its money waging wars. I mean, look at this. We're living the high life here. So this is the hotel. This is the hotel lobby. We're actually on the 62nd floor. We're just giving you a little tour.
Can everybody still hear you?
We should be getting paid by this, by the way, by the hotel. We're giving them free publicity.
How is our audience doing? Can they still hear us?
So let's see. Can you guys hear me? Let me see. I think people can hear us. My mic is working. David H says sounds good. Okay, look at this. What's going on here? Oh, 1915 to 1925. That's a little bit piece of history around this place. I think they're still putting up an exhibit.
You want to go look at it?
Can we? No, actually, can we go to the other side? Is there like a more view?
Yeah, have a look at this painting. Did you see this painting here?
Oh, very, very interesting.
It's called the Beijing Girl.
What is the Beijing girl
Is that what
here
it's
doing
called?
in Chongqing? Please refrain from touching, Alex. Beijing girl. Oh. 2016, 2017. Oh, it's pretty recent. Okay. Do you know the history of this hotel? How long has this hotel been here? Do you know? Was it here in 2019
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you moved
it was.
here?
Yeah,
Oh, so
yeah.
it was already here. Yeah. So a lot of infrastructure was already in place in 2019, but I still feel there has been a lot of changes. Can we go that way?
Yeah.
Let's see what's. I haven't been. The only time I've been that way was to the bathroom. I'm hoping there's more view of the city. Is
There's
that
a
a
side hall
restaurant?
here too, Carl.
Oh.
Maybe we can get another shot of the city here, and then we'll go into the.
Okay.
We'll look
yes.
at the sky bar.
Yes. So this is the same view you got.
Oh,
if
there's
you,
Raffles.
Yeah. This is the same view you would have gotten from the man's bathroom. Look at this. This is really the best view of Chongqing right now. And this is with all the lights now being turned off, because like just half hour ago, this is basically a light show. And when they do a drone show here, it's amazing. They did that during the National Day holiday last week.
Something like that, right?
This is what traveling is like with my parents. Well, you know, as a proud parent myself, you're welcome.
I'm not sure how long, I'm not sure we're going to be allowed into the bar with that camera, but anyway.
Don't worry, I can project. I have a very booming, projecting voice, and I have a mic right next on my collar, so I can, you know, we might just get some copyright strike with some music in the background.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, Carl's in there, guys.
They have a DJ. They have a DJ here. I really should think the hotel should pay us for this. We're giving them free
Okay,
publicity.
well, we'll stay right here.
Yeah.
We'll let Carl just enjoying himself there while he's doing rounds in the sky bar here. But we can't really go in there because of copyright, because the music's going on. But guys, you can just see.
Okay, the music is a little too loud, but otherwise that would be having a place for like a great live stream, because the view is unbelievable. I'm talking about this city view here.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the city view. Yeah, it's a great place. Thank you, Alex, for choosing this spot.
So what are you going to get up to the next few days here,
Well,
Carl?
next couple of days, I plan to explore Chongqing even more. I mean, I have my whole family here, my wife and my kids. This is their first time to the city where I grew up, where I was born. So I want to show them how the city have changed since I have left. And look at this. It's a cool place, huh?
All right,
just
Carl.
looking at my own how I appear on YouTube. Yeah, I have put on some weight, you know, because I can't resist these sweet desserts.
Maybe you'll take the live stream equipment while I'm busy for a few days, huh?
Okay, I would love to do that.
No worries. Okay, I'll just set this up. You keep chatting to everybody there.
All right, guys. Any questions you have for me? I mean, this is like ask me anything session. I'm in a happy mood because I'm back in my elements, back in my city of Chongqing. So, because Chinese food is too good. I agree. That's what my 4-year-old son said. So I asked my son did he like China? He said, yeah. Why is there so many yummy food here, Daddy? Well, Zhang said you are getting too fat, Carl. Well, it's a happy fat. It's a happy fat. I'm happy. What's the cost of one-bedroom apartment? I actually have no idea. Do you know that?
To rent or to purchase?
To rent or to purchase? Well, what about to rent?
I'd say about for a brand new apartment, decent size, let's say 50, 60 meters or 600-700 square feet. Good part of the city, about 250 to 300 US dollars.
Okay. Wow.
A month.
250 US dollars.
This is a very affordable city.
Yeah. That's something I have been telling Alex earlier, that China is very developed right now, yet at a very affordable price. And this is I don't think many people realize this. So definitely, if you have enough for a plane ticket and a little bit over, just by all means come visit China. I have traveled so far on this trip. I traveled to Shanghai.
Okay.
I traveled to like 9 different cities in Xinjiang. Top-notch hotels, very affordable price. I mean, like those same hotels in Europe or United States will easily cost you like
A lot
$300, $400 a night. Yeah,
a lot of money.
but here, very very affordable, and you get great service. And everything is so everything is so convenient if you are already used to the Chinese mobile payment system.
Yes.
So for the foreigner, it does need a little bit onboarding. As I was telling Alex again, that I wish on arrival at the airport they just have a booth and say, okay, we know, welcome to China. This is what you need. You need to download Alipay. You need to download WeChat. You need to verify your identity by providing your passport information, and then linking your banking card, and then now you can go crazy. And oh, by the way, this is how you would use Chinese metro system using your Alipay. My experience for foreigners, I think Alipay is probably easier than WeChat for payment, and that's why I have been using. It's just amazing. Everything is so simple. Once you figure out how to set up your mobile payment and how to, my wife, she already figured out how to order out. Because my older son is very picky, and he loves his fried chicken, and so my wife figured out how to order KFC yesterday on her phone, and it was delivered.
KFC?
Yeah, Chinese KFC is better than American.
It is.
KFC.
Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree.
And we got delivered to the door within 30 minutes, and it was great, and my kids was happy, and so it's come to China, man. I highly recommend, and I highly recommend Chongqing. Chongqing is sort of an internet celebrity.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting. Okay, so yes, what's the cost of the one bedroom? We've answered that.
Yeah.
I'm just reading your questions here. I'm so jealous.
Do you want some of the dessert?
No,
I feel
Carl,
like I'm polishing it off myself.
Wait, let's move it over for Carl. Let's show them compliments of the chef.
This is a compliment of the chef here.
There you go. There you go, Mr. Zaw.
Just because of our winning personality,
Carl Zaw, peace from the United Kingdom. I really enjoyed seeing you in Shanghai with Dana.
Oh, Dana, yes, Dana.
Showtime, keep telling Chinese stories so that the lies from the West are drowned out. Got it. SCH, any good book recommendations about the history of China in 90 seconds? Or in the 90s.
Oh. In 90 seconds.
90s and 90 seconds. That's a new show we'll have. 90s and 90 seconds.
History of China in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I actually have no idea. 1990 is actually the year I left China. So I would be interested in that too. History of China in the 1990s.
Okay, we got another one. They should make it easy for Europeans to travel to China, for North Americans to go on learning trips or whatever. Okay, half price compared to Bali for the hotel. Okay.
And, you know, one thing my wife discovered is that the price is actually cheaper in China than Bali.
Yeah.
And she was surprised. Like,
Same in Thailand. Same in Thailand.
yeah, because I brought my wife and children to show them the great city of Chongqing.
Yeah.
But she would spend hours in a grocery store because she couldn't believe the prices. And she's like, wow, this is cheaper than Bali. And now she wants to bring rice to Bali.
Rice?
Like, yeah, she's like, I love Chinese rice. I'm like, what? She's like, it's not as glutinous as the Korean and Japanese rice, and it's not as dry as a Bali rice.
Ah, I got it.
I'm like, you're not seriously thinking about bringing rice to Bali, right? She's like, we each have 25 kilo.
Okay, I need to reactivate my WeChat again. Okay, that's Hammer88. I mean, this is from Mark. I mean, if housing is so affordable, you can bring in the world and host them basically for whatever purposes. Yeah, I mean, housing is
Well, let me
affordable.
tell you, the housing is even more affordable in China now because real estate bubble got bursted. So this is not Chongqing, but I have family in Haining, Zhejiang, which is halfway between Shanghai and Hangzhou. And my cousin was telling me his old apartment, which is next to a just completed metro station to Hangzhou. You know, so now you can travel from Haining to Hangzhou in 45 minutes.
Okay.
That apartment at its height, which was back in maybe like 2020, costed 25,000 RMB per square meter.
Wow.
But now it's about 8,000 RMB per square meter. So that's like what, like 1/3, that's a huge
Okay,
discount.
we got more questions here. It's quite easy to travel and study in China. I'm European and I lived in Qingdao for 4 years. I recommend you visit Qingdao, beautiful city, and also loads of historical monuments, German and Japanese.
My next trip.
Qingdao.
And nowadays for a lot of the Europeans.
Here we go. How much for a 10-pound bag of cheese and 100 rounds of 22 LR? No comment.
Yeah, there's actually not, okay. If you're looking for cheese, okay, I'm sorry. There's not going to be too much variety of dairy product here in China because that's just not part of the traditional Chinese diet. You know, there's some imported stuff, but you have to look for in specialty stores. But you know, it's great if you love Chinese food. there's a Chinese food in every street corner, and in Chongqing, if you love spicy, you'll be in for a treat.
Guys, we got a couple more questions here. Tariffs paid by citizens. I love it. That's where you have to bring in the French. Yeah, interesting. Should Canada drop tariffs for EVs? Absolutely. You know, let's talk about this because it's quite interesting. So over the period of the next few days, I mean, Carl and I just recorded an awesome sit-down chatting with each other. And you guys will see that also on his channel, maybe, I don't know, or the iChongqing channel, or Reporterfy Media channel. I haven't decided yet. But it'll be out there. This was an impromptu live stream. We wanted to get it done while we still had energy, right?
Yes.
And then we're going to do our traditional walk and talk, geopolitical, pretty heavy stuff. We got so much stuff to cover.
Yeah.
But new energy vehicles, extremely important here. Yes, I think Canada should actually drop the 100% tariff. And I'll tell you why. It's not because it's competition to Canada. Look, these cars are coming. And whether these nations like it or not, they are competitive. They are very competitive BYD cars out there. There is another car that I just recently saw, DPSK or something, DKSR or something like that. That was just launched. That car is going to land, without tariffs, could land in Canada for about $14,000 with a 1200 range on it. Wow. So I think that these automobiles actually have no choice. If they want to survive, these companies, they need to collaborate with the Chinese because this industry, and whether you guys like it or not, I've had many Canadians come over here very skeptical about new energy vehicles. Oh, they explode. Oh, they're unreliable. Oh, they're a golfing cart with a battery. They get into the cars, they drive them around for a couple of days and go, uh-oh.
Yep.
Big problems coming up here for Canada. So Canada has an issue here. I think they should say, you know what? Let's take care of the farmers, and it's probably going to be a very good deal for the farmers. And let's take the technology that China has in new energy vehicle sector. Let's work with some of the big companies. I'm not going to say too many, but let's say Chang'an, or let's say BYD, or let's say Deepal, which is a branch off of there, or Ito, or Series, or Neo, or any of these brands, Xiaopeng, and really get in with the Canadians and take part of, because part of those auto industries can be transferable. Some of that workmanship, you know, it's always hard to really build great successful plants without very skilled workers. And yes, a lot of the work has gone to robotics here and AI technology, but still the skilled workers should really you know, help build the backbone of the industry.
Even Elon Musk, the battery plant that he's bringing over to the United States, that's a licensed technology from CATL, a Chinese battery maker. And so if you...
Yes, CATL, of course. CATL is a big company.
Yeah, and if you want to be able to be competitive globally, you have to prove yourself in the Chinese market.
Absolutely.
Against all these Chinese competitors. I mean, that's the only way you're going to survive. I mean, otherwise... I mean, you could potentially keep the 100% tariff forever, but you know what it would be like?
Yeah.
It would be like, you know, in the days of horse and buggies, and you would be still driving horse and buggies while everyone had moved on to Ford.
Yeah.
That's that kind of the transition we're in right now.
You say that there's a lot of companies, and it's not all of them are going to make it. There's going to be consolidation.
Of course.
But here's what China has done. They have companies like CATL. If you haven't heard of CATL, please Google it. If you haven't heard of BYD, please Google it. BYD wasn't just about cars, guys. They were about batteries. So these are the two of the big players here, CATL and BYD.
Yeah.
And Google BYD, over 1 million employees, and over 10% of those employees, over 100,000, are in the R&D department in BYD, okay? So we're gonna get the collaboration going, and that's what China does. They say, you know what, let's not reinvent the wheel, guys. Let's run an operating system through most of these cars that works, okay? Let's not have the Teslas and the Fords and the Mercedes putting their own software. They say, right, here's one or two choices. You take your pick. Then they'll say, okay, now let's look at the batteries. Let's look at BYD batteries. Let's look at CATL batteries. Okay, now it's all down to design. And we have two styles of cars today. We have dumb cars and smart cars.
Yes.
And if you're a 18, 19, 20-year-old Chinese, when you're getting into a car today, it's not about, can I plug the car in to make sure it starts in the winter? No, it's I want zero gravity seats. I want heated seats. I want onboard entertainment. I want a 28 drop-down inch screen in the back for my guests. I want the seats to be heated. They need to be zero gravity. I want ambient lighting in the car. It has to have LiDAR. It's got to have radar. It's got to have...
And you can have all that in China for as little as $25,000.
No, less. Keep going down, man.
Really? Wow. And it's
Wuling, man. Haven't you seen the Wulings?
You won't keep going down because CATL, they're about to revolutionize the battery space.
Sodium-ion battery.
Sodium-ion battery.
Yeah, it's a beautiful battery. I've seen it in person. Absolutely stunning.
That thing is going to bring down the battery price dramatically. And guess what? Most of the cost of electric car is in the battery. So you said bring that battery price to the floor level. Those cars are going to be cheap.
And anybody that's ever told you that these cars and batteries don't have distance, I saw a CATL battery in the Shanghai Auto Show have a distance of over 740,000 kilometers.
Wow.
If you're one of those skeptics that say, oh, I've got to replace the battery, buy a Neo. Neo has battery swapping technology. Go into a swapping station, 3 minutes later, boom. And you saw CATL has a battery that can charge up to 80% in less than 3 minutes.
Wow. Yeah.
Incredible, huh? So exciting what's going on in the streets
I mean,
here.
like the Chinese consumers are being spoiled right now.
Yeah.
Because right now, I'll tell you a secret. When these cars get exported out of China, the moment they leave Chinese shore, the price goes double or triple. Like
it's tough. I know it's tough.
I bought a Wuling Bingo in Indonesia. I'm paying 2.5 times the price the Chinese consumer paying for the same car.
Okay, so let's go, Mark. We should, BOID on house arrest in Toronto, just to be fair. Okay, what does China need from Canada? This is where we should be flexible, like in farmland, mining, things like that. I mean, Canada is long what China needs too, right?
Yeah. Traditionally, China buys a lot of farm products.
Yeah, canola oil.
Yes. I mean, like
the cattle industry should really open up in Canada. I'm from Saskatchewan.
The moment that China stopped buying, that's when people are sitting up and taking notice. Like, oh my God, what happened? Well, what happened is Canada is the one to slap sanctions against China first. They probably should have thought about that because what is Canada trying to do here? Is what industry? What automotive? What they're trying to protect automotive industry in Canada. Most automotive industry in Canada is just assembly American cars.
Yeah,
literally.
That word assembly is interesting. It's not manufacturing.
Yes.
It's like we get a bag of brakes, we get a bag of bolts, we get some panels, and we kind of put it together. Like
exactly.
I call it the Lego economy.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense. And the only way they did it, of course, is to please the Trump administration.
Yeah.
Which is placing tariff on Canada itself. I mean, it totally does not make sense. Let's see what else. Guys, just to let you know, they will soon start a building in Spain, a gigafactory. Europe's biggest EV battery factory by Chinese CATL company.
Yeah, that's CATL.
Yep, that's CATL.
Good that Stellantis still has some capital left to do something. It's a smart move.
Well, I mean, I think these Europeans are finally realizing that, when you can't beat them, join them. Work with the Chinese.
Yeah.
That's why Germany and a lot of German automakers were actually against placing tariff against Chinese EVs because, they have a lot of cooperation agreement with the Chinese automakers.
Well, cool. I'm going to get up. I'm going to let you close down the show.
Okay.
You talk to your audience for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is your chance to ask me any questions. I can just turn this into a AMA session. We are just decide to do this impromptu live stream because we could, and while we still cruising on good energy and good spirits. So this is your chance to ask us any questions about China, about Chongqing, about anything really. Natural resource, but you need technology. Well, one of my Canadian friends used to say, Canada is really just a bunch of mining company masquerading as a country. But the way that Canadian government is run right now, I can't really argue, against that point of view. So, question: if one arrives at airport, everything can be set up for payment, etc., with assistance. I'm refusing to do any online banking here in Ireland. So I'm saying I wish they have an onboarding booth that helps foreign travelers to China to set up their online mobile payment. But you can actually do this whether at your home country or after you came into China. So basically, you would associate. You would download one or two apps. Use the WeChat or Alipay. I find Alipay is easier to use for foreigners, and then you associate your bank card or credit card with Alipay, but you have to make sure your Alipay is verified. So, which means for traveler tourists coming to China, that means you have to provide your passport information, and that will help Alipay to verify you as a legit person, and then that will enable the use of mobile payment in China. Once Alipay is set up, you can do most of the payment using Alipay, but there's still a lot of quirks that I wish I knew. Like, for example, how to use a metro system. Like there's a mini app in the Alipay just for the use public transportation. You have to click on that. You have to select a city where you are in China, and then you will generate a QR code, and then when you walk up to the subway turnstile, you just scan that QR code and you will let you through. And it's super convenient. Super, super convenient. How is the spicy ice cream? I haven't tried the spicy ice cream yet.
I put that on the map, man.
Well, you really helped put Chongqing on the map for a lot of English speakers.
That ice cream, I was the first guy down there.
Yeah, I think Chongqing really became a kind of internet celebrity city around the time you arrived.
Thanks, man.
You know, it's starting from 2019. You know, like that last 6 years, Chongqing really kind of gone viral in a lot of internet places. If Carl keeps eating, he's gonna have to buy 2 tickets to get back to Bali. Gentlemen, thanks for all your food. Thank you. China deserves to get a peace prize. I agree. Temu store in Canada almost replaced Amazon. Wow. Random question, Carl. Can you speak Chongqing话？我当然可以说重庆话噻。我是土生土长的重庆崽儿嘛。我跟当地人说话没得代沟的啊。So I was just speaking in Chongqing dialect. You know, I have no problem communicating with the locals because despite I don't know how many years being away, the language always come back, and you know I have not a problem. I heard about cooperation deal with Sweden on green energy and AI. Know anything about that? I don't, unfortunately. Carl, how is Alex Chinese? Well, I let Alex answer that question.
Excellent.
Okay, excellent. According to Alex.
Alex is new AI Chinese. All the apps now are being automated. Actually, a lot of things are changing when it's coming to language here in China.
Really?
We're seeing a lot of these screens come. You walk in, they're translated. All the apps on the phone are now translated. And I wear devices sometimes in my ear. 90%.
Yeah. That's a good point because my wife was able to order food online using Alipay, using one of the mini app because there's a translate option.
Yeah.
Because when you order KFC, for example, the menu is all in Chinese, but in the app, in their mini app, there's a little floating icon that says translate. You just click on translate, will translate all the menu and everything into English, and then it's simple, it's easy from there. So, you know, I figure, just be a little adventurous, but it's very easy once you figure out how everything works. Is there a Chinese foreign legion with foreigners can join? No, unfortunately, because China has plenty of people. You know, they never run out of people to join for their military. In fact, in China, it's quite it's quite competitive to join a military. You know, there was a time in China, not now, but you know, maybe like 10 years ago, like you had to send some gift in the right places to join the military. So this is sorry, no foreign legion, but China did offer the K visa option very recently, which says if you graduated from any well-known, recognized university, then and if you're under 45, you can get the K visa to China without even like a job being lined up. So I thought that was pretty cool. Unfortunately for me, I mean, I qualified for I graduated from Caltech, so I qualified for the well-known university part, but unfortunately I didn't make the cut for the age limit. I'm just a few years over the board. So, you know, because China is trying to attract international talent now. A lot of people taking advantage of K visa are actually a lot of the overseas Chinese who are now trying to find a way to get back to the motherland. But you know things are getting bad when the white boys are starting to come to China for science and research, and many of them are doing so. So so we're gonna wrap up because we're closing down the restaurant here. And thank you very much, people. And that's Alex waving goodbye. And make sure you check out our channel. Me and Alex.
I'll put it on the screen now.
Okay, and then we'll see you soon back on our channels.
Okay, guys, take care.
All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.